From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway from Fenway.
First pitch, 7-10.
Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off.
Ball one.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Got it. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Just underway here at Fenway. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently.
Yeah.
Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Dominguez, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hit to first. Over to Connor Falefa. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, number 80. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. And the 0-1.
Ball. Ball.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Caleb Durbin at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe on the run, sends it over to first.
Got him.
And they
That's an
get
out.
the out.
Batting third, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for Boston. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Fenway Park, now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Oi.
That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. First
Ball,
offering,
no.
and it just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. No score here in the second.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that one missing low. Wells at first, one gone. Got him, and that's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jose Caballero digs in now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5
No,
games.
outside.
That one misses. Ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. One now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next for New York, J.C. Escara. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball out to left field. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Still stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Fouled off left side. Here's 0-1. Out towards right center field. And that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 5th, catcher.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Next to hit, Carlos Narvaez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball.
Rolled over to third. Escara. There's 1 on to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Anthony.
Base is empty after the double play. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Two down, nobody on.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
On the ground. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. Trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Yep.
The 0-1. And there's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Top of the third, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Meyer gets it to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron
Here
Judge.
is Aaron Judge. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 down, nobody on. Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Judge comes up empty there. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Over to Goldie. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. shot. His 18th home run of the season, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One down. At the plate, Nate Eaton.
Yep.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Swings through that one for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though. And he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
One out, runner at second. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. No one can get there. It falls in. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Caleb Durbin. Over to first, and he's saved. He's 0 for 1. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. First time up was a pop out. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Driving.
He's trying for third.
No, that's
pitch
down.
is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Three-two now. Wilson Contreras waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Three-two now. And ball 4 to aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Boston as we go to the top of the 4th. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
No. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-1. Nice curveball for a strike. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells now at the plate. And there's the strike.
No.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball,
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, and that one handled. On to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Now here is Marcelo Meyer.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the left fielder, Nate Eaton.
Left fielder, Nate Eaton.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
That one missed. And that's
Ball 3.
outside. And now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A 2-run homer. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see pitching change in this spot. Number 80 won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Stephen Oker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Rip to short, snagged on a bounce. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Right.
The Bo Sox leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 here.
Ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
2-2 now. Smoked on the ground a second. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman J.C. Escarra.
Now the third baseman, J.C. Escarra. Fly to left his first time.
Ball. That's too low.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Here's the 2-2. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Third baseman Caleb Durbin.
Big swing and a miss.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now. In the air to left center. Grisham under this one. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Ball one, no strikes. And he swings over the top there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Wilson Contreras.
Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one inside, look out. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Anthony Volpe
Leading off
getting
for
ready
the
to hit.
Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Ball 1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Here's Judge now. Judge thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Got to be real
outside.
careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next
No,
offering
that's
is
the ball.
downstairs.
Too low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Check
That's a
swing
strike.
called strike. And that's strike one. In there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
So
Ball four.
Watt
Take your base.
puts runners at first and second. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ranger Suarez departs, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Giovanni Moran gets the ball now.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and it bangs off the monster. One run across. The relay to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's the catcher,
Leading
Carlos
off for the Red
Narvaez.
Sox. Catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Anthony at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate, hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Ball.
The Yankees looking to rally. Moran, a 6'1" lefty, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The 1-1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Ground ball right side. Contreras takes it himself, and two away to start the seventh.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jose Caballero.
Two down, bases empty. Jose Caballero will hit next. 1 for 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And the 1-0.
5.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third, Durbin. To first, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
Yankees,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Ball.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him. One away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So digging in, Nate Eaton. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Late on that fastball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the seventh. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. Back here at Fenway, we're at the top of the eighth. J.C. Escara digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Slow roller to first. Takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Ball, no.
Ground ball right side. Meyer to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the eighth.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in Boston, on to the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Durbin now at the plate. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Late on that fastball. drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Abreu, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Outside low, ball one. Man at first, one away. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one. Check swing,
Did he
tried
swing?
to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Abreu leads off first with one away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now pitching for the
On the mound
Yankees,
now, David
number
Bednar.
53,
Well, he's been a
David
really
Bednar.
tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike on the outside corner. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We go to the
Leading
ninth.
off for the
Now the
Yankees,
number 2
right
hitter,
fielder,
Aaron Judge.
Now pitching for
They
the
hand the
Red
ball
Sox,
over to a new arm,
number
Justin Slate.
53,
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
That one ripped but foul. Slate fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
And although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Whips it to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Dominguez, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one outside. And that is ball one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2. Got him looking. Yankees with only one out remaining. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one a little bit high. Full count now.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Stanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The Yankees down to their final strike. That's outside. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Looks like he wants the signs again. 1-2 now. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, he gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got it! And that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.